This is Barney Sentner for 1660 Information Radio, and we're previewing the fourth opponent for the undefeated Fairmont Firebirds, and that opponent is Northmont. They are also undefeated. In fact, this is the fourth home game in a row. Fairmont will finally hit the road a week from Friday against Springboro. But let's talk about Northmont. They went 6-0 last year in the regular season and then won a couple of playoff games. Last year they defeated Fairmont. The score was 20-6. Behind now graduated quarterback Cade Rice, who had 159 yards passing and 87 yards rushing. And they lose quite a prize in Rice to graduation, 2,128 passing yards last year. For Fairmont, in that defeat, Tank Gant ran for 112 yards. Now, Northmont also lost their top wide receiver, Marcus Allen, who had 884 yards. They also lost their top tackler in the G-Walk. But they do have Xavier Vaughn back. He is in his senior year. He did have 5.5 sacks last year, and he hopes to be busy Friday night because he's also the punter and the place kicker. Probably rather be busy as the place kicker than the punter. 2 games this year to talk about for Northmont. First of all, their game last week at Dublin Kaufman was canceled. But they won their opener, 28-13 over Vandalia Butler. 348 total yards, 180 passing, 168 on the ground. Javian Brownlee had an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Sophomore quarterback Courtner, 14 of 20 for 2 touchdowns, including a 31-yard TD to TJ Gregory. And senior Brian Callahan led with 72 yards on the ground. So that's the first victory over Vandalia Butler. Then it was a 42-19, that's 42-19 victory over Dayton Dunbar. Tight game at the half. It was only 21-19. And in this game, Courtner, 6 of 11, 86 yards, did have a couple of interceptions, but it was a very strong ground game for Northmont. Callahan, 21 rushes for 118 yards. Senior Malachi Staffney, 19 carries, 171 yards, including a 40-yard touchdown scamper. And Brownlee, 86-yard kick return. It wasn't a TD, but Fairmont's going to have to watch for Brownlee in this game coming up. And 418 total yards of offense for Northmont. They did allow 300. So it will be Fairmont hosting Northmont. That will be Friday night, about 6:45, radio1660.com. I'm Barney Sentner.